Do today's high interest rates have you down thinking that you can't afford much of a house, if even a house at all? Well, today I'm going to show you how you can afford $150,000 or more of a house than you previously thought how. We're going to go over a couple of different house hacks and show you exactly how you can afford more house than you think you can. Hello everybody, my name's Chris. Thanks for joining me on my channel, the Utah Real Estate Market. Here we try to give the most valuable information to as many people as possible when it comes to making their real estate choices. So if you're getting any value out of these videos, please do me a favor, hit that like and subscribe button so we can get this information out to as many people as possible. And if you're thinking about moving in 9 days or 90 days, it doesn't matter. If you're thinking about buying, selling, relocating, or investing in Utah, Salt Lake City, or Utah County, the surrounding areas, all my information is down below. All you have to do is reach out to me. If you have any questions at all about where the best deals are being found, who has the best interest rates, what builders are offering the best incentives, anything like that, I'm in this market every day hunting the best deals for my clients. So feel free to reach out to me. I'll respond as quickly as I can. And thanks for joining me today. So let's go over to the computer. We'll dive in and I'll show you some of the best deals that you can find and how you can do a house hack so you can afford up to $150,000 or maybe even more of a house than you thought you previously could. For example, a $400,000 home in Utah County or Salt Lake County is not going to get you much of a single family home. A $550,000 single family home in Salt Lake County or Utah County is a whole different realm and a different world when it comes to single family homes. So we're going to go over those today. I'm going to show you some examples and I'm going to show you my favorite and #1 way that you can afford more house than you think. So thanks for joining me today. Let's dive into it right now. So let's say you can afford $2,500 a month house payment right now. How much home does that buy you at current 6.5% interest rate, which is about the average? Right now, as we speak, I've found a low of 6.25%. The high is about 7%, but 6.5%, pretty common as of middle of April 2024. So that's going to buy you $395,527 worth of house. Now that does not include your HOA payments, your taxes, insurance. So you're going to have to budget that in. So you're going to be able to get about a $400,000 house with a $2,500 payment. So what does that buy you? $400,000 house, and I have weeded out the manufactured home, which there's quite a few of them, and I weeded out some of the other homes that frankly were just a tear down. You don't want those because you don't want a headache and you don't want to have to put $50,000 or $100,000 in a brand new house you just buy. And a lot of lenders aren't going to lend you on a house in that condition anyway. So I do want to show you this one because this is a prime example of a video I just did recently of a house that I would have tested for meth. You see the stains on the carpet in that picture right there? Those are abnormal stains. You see the stains on the walls and the discoloration? This house I would have tested for meth for sure because it's got a lot of telltale signs of some issues. So that's one house. That's in West Jordan, $350,000. That's why it's such a good deal, because it needs so much work. You go down a little bit farther, there's an assumable 3.5% FHA home house for $365,000. It's only 928 square feet. So you're going to pay for that assumable loan. They're trying to get a lot of money out of that house. Another one is Spanish Fork, $378,000. No basement, 1,008 square feet. Another one in West Jordan, 900 square feet on the main, 418 square feet in the basement. Another one in West Valley City, 1,300 square feet total for $400,000. And that's it. That's all I found today that would be even remotely worth looking at for any of my clients. And the first one, frankly, is crossed off the list because I can always guarantee you that one's going to come back with some issues. So let's say we take your payment up to $3,500 a month, 6.5%. How much house can you get for that? You can get $553,737 in house. So how much does $553,000 of a house buy you? Well, let's take a look and see what that world opens up. It's a completely different world when it comes to single family homes in Salt Lake County and Utah County. I found 20 of these homes that I weeded out. These are some of the best ones that I found. And this is how you're going to be able to afford $150,000 more of a house. Now this one's only $425,000. It's only $25,000 more than your original budget of $400,000. Now what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to find a home with an accessory dwelling unit or the potential for an accessory dwelling unit. Something that has a basement entrance already put in, and it's going to have at least 50% of the basement finished. If you look at this one, it has 100% of the basement finished, 2-bedroom, 1-bathroom. So what can you rent that out for? If you go to Rentler, which is like KSL.com's rental website that they partner with, you'll see that a 2-bedroom, 1-bath home in Utah County and Salt Lake County is going to cost you average probably about $1,400. Now with that $1,400 extra income that you're coming in a month with, that's how you're going to be able to afford the extra $150,000. So yeah, you're going to have to rent it out to somebody, but I can tell you, screening people is not that hard to do. There are a lot of people that need places to stay right now, and we actually have an apartment over our garage. We put some attic trusses in when we built this home, and it brings in an extra $1,200 a month. So it offsets our real estate taxes and our utilities, and it really helps out. So that's one way that you can afford a lot more house than you think you can. And if you have questions about how to rent out your home, how to screen people, anything like that, feel free to drop me a line, give me a question or message down below. I'd be happy to answer that for you, or maybe we could do a separate video if you'd like that, how to best screen for people. It's really not that hard, and there's some really free advice out there and free forms that you can get and download and send to people so they can fill out applications and things like that. You can do background checks for really expensive. You don't have to pay for any of it, they'll pay for it. Rentler's a good place to do that also. So that $3,500 a month will get you $553,000, but if you rent that out for $1,300 a month, your payment's going to go way down. So at $2,700 a month payment, that's $427,000. So you can afford this home here, $424,900, $425,000, and your payment's going to be $2,700 minus whatever you can rent the basement out for. So if you can rent the basement out for, let's say $1,300, your payment's $1,400 on that home. That's cheaper than rent by far, right? And so when things turn around and these interest rates finally do come down in a year or two, or whenever they do, that home value is going to go up quite a bit. And if you have a home with an ADU or an accessory dwelling unit, that makes the value of that home even more. Even if you have to go in and add a kitchen to it or do some extra work to it, maybe $10,000, $15,000 to get it up to where it's a acceptable ADU and you can rent it out, it's well worth it. It's super good investment. So let's look through some more of those homes. $425,000, that's in Kearns. $449,000, 95% finished basement, 2 bedrooms, 1 bath already. Eagle Mountain, $450,000, 100% finished basement, 1 bedroom, 1 bath downstairs. 2 bedrooms, 1 bath, $459,000, 85% finished basement. So a lot of these basements are already finished. A lot of them aren't going to have a kitchen added to it, but adding a kitchen is really not that difficult to do. 100% finished basement, 2 bedrooms, 1 bath. So let's go down, and there's 20 of these. The other one, there was only like 3 that were possibilities. So you can actually get a pretty nice, decent house simply by just renting the basement out. There's a 3-bedroom, 2 bath in the basement, and all of these, remember, have basement entrances. 100% finished basement, $520,000. That's at Eagle Mountain. No HOA fee. So taxes are relatively cheap at $22.67. So your payment on that is going to be really affordable by the time you rent that basement out. And if you're renting out a 3-bedroom, 2-bath, you're more likely getting closer to $1,800 to $2,000 a month. There's just a really short supply of properties that are affordable to rent, and people are having a hard time finding anything to rent that's reasonable. So if you find the right people, you can really make them a good deal and help some people out at the same time. $525,000 in Payson, West Valley City, $525,000. You know, nice home, newer yard, it looks like. American Fork, $540,000, 2 bedrooms, 1 bath. You're going to get about $1,400 for that per month. In Salt Lake, you're going to get a little bit more. So this one's in Sandy, $546,000, 3 bedroom, 1 bath, 97% finished. You're probably going to get about $1,800 a month for that. You can just go onto rentler.com and take a look and see what you can rent those out for. And like I said, it's really not that difficult. So if you're having a hard time finding a home that you can afford, if you get that extra rental income, it will allow you to afford a lot more home. And if you're concerned that you won't qualify for it, you're not sure how to do it, there's some programs out there that can help you figure that into your costs. You just have to talk to the right mortgage people. So thanks for joining me today on this short video. I just want to give you some ideas how you can have some hope that you can afford a home in today's high interest rate environment. Appreciate you joining me. Remember, hit that like and subscribe button. Until the next video, I'll catch you later.